Hi, my name is Margie O'Brien. I'm a trustee of the board for the Sandwich Glass Museum. So last year in 2024, Mary Childs and I sat down and talked about how we were going to build the strategic 5-year plan. And with that, it was a very important vision that we had to build in education for the next generation of glass enthusiasts. The Discover GlassRoom is something that has been designed to be interactive for children of all ages, people of all generations.
I'm Mary Childs. I'm the Executive Director of the Sandwich Glass Museum. This room is the first of a series of goals that the museum has planned for an educational program.
So as we're building the opportunity for people to learn about glass manufacturing and glass making and glass art, we felt it was important that they would have the ability to be interactive with both the glass making and the tools and the process. And so this is a way to help educate.
It's the first really interactive exhibition that we have built out, and we plan to expand on this kind of experience going forward.
So inside we have so many really exciting things to do. The first thing they do is take a look at our diorama. That was built in 1930 by MIT, and so it was something that we built the whole center around. It tells the story of how we made glass back in the 1800s, and then through the exhibit you get to learn the safety tools, you get to touch the tools that glassmakers use every day. These tools are about the same tools that were used 3,000 years ago when Egypt was making glass.
In the Discover GlassRoom, you can sit down at the bench and pretend to be a glass blower and go through all the motions that you would have just seen in the glass demo. You get to use the pipes, the blocking tools. You can pretend to put your pipe with the hot molten glass into the furnace.
It's all cold, but we reenact what it's like to work with the furnace.
You can also use the press, which is a small replica of the antique press that was used in the glass factory to make cup plates and other pressed items.
Which is something that we were manufacturing here in Sandwich 200 years ago, and it's a way to be interactive and walk away with a piece of history. Before they even come into this Discover GlassRoom, there's a beautiful exhibit right in the very beginning of the museum that talks about the different tools that are used, but also the different chemicals that were used over the years to make glass. So we encourage people to take a look of all the different science that goes into glass making, because without that science, we really couldn't have the beautiful glass that's displayed here in the museum and be able to tell the story in the Discover GlassRoom. When we take a look at the Discover GlassRoom, it's really important that it is fun. There's so much science that goes into glass making, but there's also a beautiful art, and this is a very physical art. So we want to have people understand the process of working with hot molten glass, although they're doing it all cold. We want them to understand that it's something that they can learn from, but also get excited about what they might be able to do in industries in glass.
When we first designed it, we thought that younger children would really enjoy the room. But what we found is that children of all ages are coming in and exploring and using all the tools, interacting with all of the different elements. And what's really interesting to me is everyone has this huge grin on their face. It's really wonderful.
We hope the kids take away a great interactive experience to have a better understanding of how glass is made, how it is formed into beautiful art, how colors are used, how tools are used in the glass manufacturing process and the glass art making process. But we really want them to be excited about different ways they can get involved in this beautiful art and beautiful industry.
My favorite feature is walking by, seeing whole families really playing. And again, everybody's just grinning, trying different things out, interacting with each other as well as the materials in the glass room. We're in discussion with the local schools and teachers in the area, and we hope to build out more complex and consistent programs for 2025 and 2026.
Hi, I'm Joe Zajac. I'm the carpentry teacher down at Upper Cape Tech, And we were happy to take on this project down here at the Glass Museum. It was a great learning experience, I thought, for the kids. We did a lot of architectural millwork pieces to be a part of this nice display. We're happy to be able to be involved with this experience. It's going to allow a lot of young kids to come down and be exposed to glass making.
I'm Tyson Brew. I'm from Sandwich, and I go to Upper Cape Tech. So we started this project by drawing the plan out first, and then we got some plywood, and it involved some curves. So then we cut it out from the plywood, and then we came down here to the Glass Museum to install it.
My name's Jaden Lopes. I'm from Wareham, and I go to Upper Cape Tech. I'm very inspired by the carpentry project we did here, and I can take into consideration of doing this for my lifetime.
Hi, I'm Josiah Chambers. I'm from Sandwich and I go to Upper Cape Tech. I think us building this project was really beneficial because kids could get hands-on making glass. They could explore the Glass Museum and do a really fun thing. So from my experience building this to now it's done, I feel really good about it. Come on down to the Glass Museum.
The rotating elements will depend on the guest glass artists that we bring in to work with the children and the different age populations. Each of those artists will bring their own way of working with people and with the glass to the Discover GlassRoom. We also offer fused glass classes, the glass experience where you can come and make your own paperweight or ornament. It's a really popular thing to do with family members, friends, people of all ages, and we'll have more expanded programming as the year progresses. So you can sign up for our newsletter via the website, become a member, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and those are the best ways of being in touch. You can support the museum by becoming a member, interacting with our programs, and sharing your ideas and inspirations. We'd love to hear your thoughts and love to see you here as often as possible.